Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP along with a little bit of Bitcoin and some liquidity with the Sigma coin. So, all right, guys, we have done it. Wave 1, Wave 2 are in. We're now moving into our Wave 3 impulse. And over the evening last night, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move to the upside with a flat that took back the level of price action that we were just at least half of it. So we're going to start seeing a lot of these kind of chopping moves where we move up, take back, move up, take back, move up, take back. And this is going to be a continuation behavior that's going to occur for quite a bit as we then move out of the overall range and get up to our measured move, which is now dropped a little bit from yesterday's video to the the wave 3 finishing out at $2.98. So we should be able to run this all the way up to that higher level. Of course, there'll be stops along the way, and but this is a beautiful structure getting ready to break out of here and move higher. So now we do have an example of how this wave 3 can look. So I wanted to kind of show it to you. Now, reminder that this is the 5-minute chart. Huge move up and down, over the span of Friday the 17th. So we're looking at, a good 5 days there. And now we're working on marching out. Now here is an old price action on a 10-minute chart back when we moved off the lows back in June of 25 here. So you can see we had an initial 5-wave move off the lows. Then we ended up doing an ABC correction to the downside. And that would align with the 5-wave move off the lows and then a B, C move off the downside. And so you can see that the B leg was actually higher in this scenario. Completed that move, and then we marched out of here and we're able to get all the way back up to the top of the range and build support on this level from where we were before. And so, and this completed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move to the upside. So right now we are basically in this yellow circle area, and you can see we have a big breakout, a back test, and then we continue now going impulsively for our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves within that wave 3, and then we have a 4 and a 5 right here. So, so basically. And then this ended up setting up a flat, actually. So this is the end of the completion of the 5 waves. So that being said, right now this is the area that I expect that we are in. And we are now completing that kind of initial move with the breakdown. And now we're becoming impulsive, moving off the lows. And we can expect a whole bunch of chop and then break out above this region to back test and some more impulsivity before we continue down. So this is just a super zoomed in detail of what we've been looking at here for a while, which is this market cap fractal. All of this zoomed in gives you this view where you can see the chop that comes along with the behavior of getting back up to the top of the range. So on the short time frames, that's all what we're doing. And then you can see on the longer time frames, you don't get that clarity as to what this all was. So this crossing behavior is what we're wanting to ensure that we don't come back and visit this. So you see we went up and we back tested it, and then we cleared this and we back tested, and then this ended up being impulsive to the point where we needed to come back and close that gap. And you can see right here, that's where this ended up coming back and back testing to that region. So from there, we can see that Bitcoin is also doing the same behavior now, where it's working on breaking out to the upside, and we can see our momentum is starting to turn upwards. And we have our liquidity on XRP pushing us into the higher 245 plus region to begin getting some price action upwards. So lastly, Sigma itself is working on the 3 days, just continuing its grind on its RSI to the top level, and it's made its way into the wedge here. So we're now ultimately working to see this break out and move higher. So but yeah, great impulsive structure. We're moving out to the top of the range, and we should start seeing this next leg take us up to the $2.98 region. So that's the expectation here over the next coming days. So expectations on when that could happen should take us out into the longer time frame, which is going to be pushing us into Monday of next week. We should be back up to these regions based off the trend line that we've been following. So, all right, thanks so much for checking in this morning, and we'll talk soon.